Hey guys, I thought today I'd go through a couple techniques and hopefully this angle, I can't actually see what's going on, so hopefully the video turns out alright. And I'm going to use some texture paste. This is just Daler Rowney, if I've said it right, texture paste, and I've got a little, well, large coffee filter for some glitter. This is a Debbie Moore Designs diamond glitter. I just thought it was pretty cool, bling. And then and I'll explain this whole thing in another video, but this is a Debbie Moore, and I don't know the name of the embossing powder, but it gives off like a mother of pearl kind of look, so I've just called it Pearl. And I also have a Paper Mania Enchanted Gold embossing powder that we're going to use, and I have a palette knife. This is just a heat-proof matte heat tool, and I need a stencil. That would be useful. Hold on one second. Yeah. Let's see. Which one shall I use? Decisions. I think I might just go with I know what we'll do. I use a Tim Holtz. What's this one? I think this is called Crackle or something. It's got very fine crackly crackle. So we're going to do that. So let's get started. Hopefully you can't see much of me other than my hands, because yeah, no one wants that. So this cardstock is just a acrylic paper cardstock that I bought at Smith's, I think. And it's kind of textural, but it's because it's acrylic, I thought it could handle the moisture of a texture paste. So first thing we're going to do, and don't worry about things like, you know, whether it fits on your stencil, fits on there, it's gonna you can always cut it down. So I think what I'm just gonna do, somewhat line it up. Don't have to be perfect. I'm gonna grab my oh, if I can get into it. Texture paste. Look at it, it's like yum. Probably don't even need that much. And I'm going to do all three of them, this part of it first, and then that way I can do the rest of what I'm going to show you. You can tape this down as well, and I might not even do the whole card. I might just do sort of got to keep talking, haven't I? Sort of like sporadic-y, that's even a word, sporadic bits, a bit like this, so it's not completely uniform or right. Look at that, I've got it on my hands. That is so cool, man. I know you probably can't see that bit just yet. I'm not sure if you can see the texture on it, but oh my god. Right, I'm just going to put this somewhere and do the same thing on the next piece. Oh. And again, I'm not going to do it in any, I'm not going to use the whole stencil. I'm just going to take a bit of, oh, maybe not that much, a bit of this texture paste. Oh, I love it. just chuck it to one side. And then this guy, third one as well. Ugh. Come now. Get on there. Right. Oh. Also have the main ingredient. That would be useful. Right. So third one down. It's somewhat uniform. See, that's got a bit of a line. Oh, you can't see that. There's a bit of an edge on the one part of it, which I don't know if you can see, which is what I was trying to avoid, but there we have it. Right, so what I'm going to do now, if I can do this without chucking everything everywhere, which again would be quite nice. Put that to one side. Oh, I have to use this thing. Sorry guys. Just so that I've got somewhere to sit that. Do a bit of cleaning up, which obviously you don't have to do while you're on camera, but I'm going to. Alright, so this is just piece of paper, as you do. I'm going to take the first one, oops, I'm going to take the glitter, and I'm literally, oh, isn't it so beautiful? Oh, I'm just going to dump it on here, oh. Just like this. Dump, dump, dump. Probably don't need that much. I just kind of, you know, I had to dump it. And because it's already started to dry, some of the areas aren't picking up the glitter, but look at that. For the most part, that picks it up. Oh my god. It's so cool. And then I'm just going to, somewhat carefully, now, word of warning, if you work with any glitter, you and your dogs, if you have dogs, your cat, your pet rat, whatever it is, you will get covered in glitter. That's just the way it goes. When you're dealing with glitter. Even embossing powder, but at least embossing powder is powder more than a full-on glitter. So, same thing again. I'm going to use one of the embossing powders. Same principle anyway. And I'm just going to somewhat, I should be able to do it. Hopefully in the, and I'm just gonna scoop and shove it on there and then shove it back in here. Oh, that's so pretty. So pretty. Oh, no, that bit there is missed. No, that bit just went over it. See if I can do this without flicking a ton of it everywhere. There you go. so pretty. Yes, I'm like a child. Embossing powder number 1. Check. Embossing powder number 2. Now this isn't a glittery one. This is kind of like a, oh, this is a, what am I doing? This is a pearlescent type of embossing powder. It's very cool. But like I say, Debbie Moore doesn't seem to have this on her website anymore, which is so sad because it's so pretty. Yeah, so that was kind of disappointing when I realised that the other day. Hopefully you can see this because I can't actually see what I'm doing right now. Let's see where I think I've got most of it anyway. Right. Now there's 2 ways you can do this. One, with obviously the glitter one, you just need to let it dry completely. And that way, I'll bring it in now. And that way you will, I might stand up for this bit. And that way you'll have your, you know, the, oh look at it. Isn't it just divine? So that's the just glitter. But check this out. What we're going to do with the others, I'm going to bring this one in first. So this is the gold one. Like I say, I hope you guys can see some of this, at least. Right, I'm going to heat set this, so it's going to be a bit noisy. Bit noise. Sorry about that. It's round 1. So that's the texture paste with embossing powder, and then heat setting the embossing powder, and it does go this weird, I don't know, it's very strange. It's kind of like it bubbles almost. Well, almost, it does bubble, like there's a big bubble there. So I don't know if you guys can see that. Do you see that bubble there? Oh, over there. So it does kind of bubble up, but it's a very cool thing. I just think it's like, it's mad, isn't it? Right, so that's heat setting it when you've got the texture paste underneath and the embossing powder on top. And then with this one, what I was going to do was let this dry before heat setting it, but you know, I'm impatient. So you could do that. You could let this dry, the texture paste dry, and then heat set it, and it'll give you a different view, a different effect. But I'm gonna do this and try and do it quicker, so it's gonna be really noisy. Hold on 1 second. Right, so I don't know if you guys can see. Oh yeah, I think you can. You see all those bubbles? Isn't it mad? But that's what you'll get if you leave it to dry completely, which of course I had no patience for. And I kind of like this look. Then it shouldn't do that in theory. I've not actually tried it, but I've seen other crafters do that, and it doesn't seem to bubble up. It just sort of melts the embossing powder over the top of the texture paste. You know, obviously once it's dry. So it's kind of like you've embossed an embossing folder, using an embossing folder, sorry, and then gone over each bit of embossed or raised area with some sort of glue, and then put some embossing powder over it to heat set it. But it's using texture paste and your stencils. Cool, huh? Right, so these are the three. Oh, look at it. Oh, I just love it. So those are the two heat set pieces. Oh, let me zoom out again. Oh, wrong way. Newbie on the block. These are the two heat set ones, and then this is the just the full-on glitter piece. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let these cool for a minute, and then I'll be back in part 2 where I will hopefully not have so many shadows. Good grief. Back in part 2 where I'll show you what I'm going to do with these two pieces. This probably won't be dry, so I'll leave that as it is, but I'll show you what I want to do with these two, just to give it another dimension. Or, you know, play. So yeah, so watch out for part 2. I'll see you soon. Oh, big shadows today. What is up with that? I have got a slightly different camera angle, maybe that's what it is. Anyway, see you soon guys. Bye!